kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
You know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year, and he delivers another pick-6 right here. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Rams nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Goff to Michel on the screen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And it's
made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Wilson's pass.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A gain of 29
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
14-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
16.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Right here, right? Shell. Mike 54. Here we go.
Now Goff on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man left. 3 down. Check. check. Check the backer, check the backer. Stick down, check, stick down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he's got room. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You just watch 88.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going deep here for what? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun. Gone. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. That catch good for only a couple.
Cam Akers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 14-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air again. Gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2-yard line.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. Powers through. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And now here's another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, 0-0-0. Go, let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check nickel.
Now Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
26 Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find that they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Kupp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jared Goff.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to air one out. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. He's got it up to the 15, showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
26 Mike. And watch delay. Back.
Chubb. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Rams 7.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Shoot! Alert. Four down.
Now Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I don't think you got it,
On the ground, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Rams 42.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Bring it! And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Jason Myers.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Goff throwing again. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. The throw taken in by Cole. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Strip that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got it. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Be good. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Mike 5-4.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it is incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll